Hi, welcome to Ada's Reading Retreat. Before we begin, hit that subscribe and like button and turn on your bell notification of new stories. Are you ready for adventure? Today's story is called Curious George Scavenger Hunt. So, read along with me, to discover what awaits us. This is George. He is a good little monkey and always curious. He was looking for something to do. It's a nice day outside, George? I have an idea. I'll be right back. George was curious. What could it be? Look, George. I made this for you. It's a scavenger hunt. You find the items on this list, then meet me at the park. Scavenger hunt. How exciting. First on the list, a blanket. No blanket in the closet. No blanket in the bathroom either. George knew where to find one. But when George went to his bedroom, his blanket was not there. He looked for the other items. Poor George, he couldn't find those either. Where would George find the things on the list? George knew where to look next. He took his scavenger hunt outside. He was sure he could find everything he needed in his neighborhood. George was walking and reading when, "Look out, George!" Plop! George did it. He found the first item on his list. His neighbors were kind and let him borrow the blanket. On to the next item. What does George see? Balloons. Another thing on his list. George chased the balloons until. Watch out, George. Whoosh! Want to play? Pass it, George. George, cover the net. George had a lot of fun playing the game, but he has a scavenger hunt to finish. A soccer ball was on his list. George asked to borrow the ball, and the kid was kind and said yes. What else does George need to find? He still needed a piece of chalk and a balloon to complete his scavenger hunt. Hi, George. I'm drawing a picture. Want to join me? George decided to stay and draw for a while. George, it's beautiful. Something's missing from George's picture. That's better. George asked to borrow chalk. The girl was kind and said yes. Look, the last item on George's list. Balloons. Oh no. George ran after them. The balloons are stuck in a tree. Don't worry, George can help. And up he went, climbing like only a monkey can. Thank you, George. This one is for you. George got everything on his list. George was excited to show the man. Hi, George. Surprise! It's not a real banana. This is a piñata. You hit it with a stick and treats fall out. Here are the real bananas. George pointed to the list. He got everything on it. Great job. The blanket is for our picnic. The ball is so we can play soccer. The chalk is so we can teach you to play hopscotch. The balloon is for decoration. I brought something else, too. Finger paints. George's favorite. What a fun scavenger hunt. George found the best day ever.
I hope you enjoyed this story, and if you want more thrilling tales, kindly hit the subscribe and like buttons and turn on your bell notifications. See you next time on Ada's Reading Retreat.